That was, guys, did you join in and see that? That was the weirdest thing. I don't even know what that picture was from or how we even got there. It was like a picture of my keyboard in the other room. It was so bizarre. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome, everyone. Hey, Buyer, Bobby, Brandon. Awesome. Yeah, that show is packed. Kind of why I decided to come back on. I was here like 4:30 this afternoon for an hour, and then a couple people were like, "You should come back later tonight." And I was like, "That's actually a good idea." So here tonight as well. Um, we do have the mystery game here again. There's 30 spots now. We had 35 this afternoon. We're at 30 spots now for this one, and there's some fire still up on the board. I did add another spot back, and there is still a spot that if you buy, it's going to say you won two autographs. You get to spin the wheel twice and win two items, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, more so for like Thursday show to give attention to that. What's up, Dan? And the $5 starts we're going to be doing on Thursday show. Help me help you kind of show on Thursday. Some bangers in there too, for sure, for Thursday show. That's Thursday 5 p.m. And then we'll be on obviously tomorrow night 9 p.m. with the Adult and Celebrity Show. Thank you. Yeah, Dan was the onus for us doing the wheel, and Dan helped me get the wheel all set up. So appreciate you, Dan, on that. It's I like it a lot. It's you still have to go in and add everything before every show, but it's I don't know, so much easier than me doing numbers and stuff and having to put every item in separately. So yeah, definitely way easier to do this than the other wheel. It does. I think it makes it fun too. So, but again, this is more just like a pop up, just to like say hey, what's going on, and talk about the upcoming shows and see if anyone wants to spin the wheel tonight because there's some fire on the wheel. I mean, 11 by 14 Stephanie Vakir, 11 by 14 Bella Twins, Liv Morgan, uh, Io Sky's up there still, Raquel Rodriguez, Carmella. I had another Harley Cameron to the wheel tonight. And like I said, there is that two spot as well on the wheel too. What's up, Zeb? Yeah, definitely don't forget to bookmark Thursday show, and that should be a lot of fun. You can pre-bid on stuff now already. I see we already got more pre-bids in, or since I last started talking. That's awesome. There's some great stuff in that show for sure, for sure. It's like a help me help you kind of show. The more I can get rid of from that show on Thursday, the more I can bring in and add to future shows, which is nice. So just kind of cool. So I hope you guys are having a decent night tonight. I'll be here for a bit, see if anyone wants to do this wheel. This wheel's kind of fun, and there's like it's like what is it, 30 spots, and lots of cool stuff on it. What's up, boy Boogs? Lots of cool stuff on the wheel tonight. And if anyone wants me to show the actual items, as opposed to just looking on the wheel, I can show everything. I can show everything that's there that you can possibly win right now. I will say there are 3 2-packs left. I don't remember what's behind the items up front, but it's like there's a Maven, a Mike Knox, and a Tyson Kidd. So I assume there's some sort of female talent behind the male talent there. Usually what we do. What is up, N True? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Dairy Man? Welcome back. I think you stopped by earlier today for the 4:30 show. Yesterday I'd just pop on and talk about tomorrow's show and Thursday's show. Obviously, Thursday's the big one. Thursday's a great show for you all to help me help you. It's really surprising too. That Rhea Ripley, that's the cover photo, still doesn't have a pre-bid. That's strange. It's in there, right? I did add it, right? I'm looking right at it. It's there. No pre-bid on that one. Weird. Definitely a little weird. Buyer, I do have who did I add someone for tomorrow's show that I thought you liked? I don't remember. I don't know where my stack is right now. It's in the other room somewhere. I don't know. And we'll figure it out tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. No, I didn't get any more win back in. No win back in. All the wins that I could have brought in, you already owned. So I didn't bring any new ones in. Kind of surprised DTA is not around. Usually DTA heads to the night shows. I did put the notes in for what's in the show, right? Didn't I? Yeah, I did. I put the extra Harley Cameron in. I did put it in. All right, cool. Good. Good, good, good. What's up, Gary Bro? Gary Bro popped in. He's like, I'm leaving. I don't like this show. All I see is a wheel. What's up, Tax McGiggins? Tex McGiggins. What were you saying? Tax. Welcome, welcome. Velkomen. There we go. Now we're getting more things pre-bid. Nice. Nice. I mean, we're obviously going to run through everything we have on Thursday for that show, but obviously the more stuff pre-bid, the better. And then if we do wind up selling out that show on Thursday, Sunday's mystery game is going to be just absolutely stacked and packed. Not saying this game isn't, because this game is, but like there's gonna be no 2 packs in that show. There'll be more banger pieces that everyone wants. We'll go crazy on Sunday show if we can sell out Thursday show. It's gonna take some work. Obviously, there's some pieces that people are gonna be like, I don't know, but I do. I think the 2 questionable pieces I did start them at $1, so there's $2 starts in there. So there's definitely some stuff. Buyer, I see the 2 pieces that you pre-bid on, and I'm not surprised you pre-bid on those 2 pieces. I kind of, when I was going through, I was like, I bet you buyer's gonna pre-bid on these. Hey, why does it only say 29? Wait a second. I thought I popped that up to 30. 30. Confirm. There we go. That was weird. Oh. Oh, so I could actually run these as auctions. I had no idea I could do that. Run as auction. Look at that. Even though it's in the buy now, you can run it as an auction. That's kind of interesting. Huh. That's kind of cool. That's actually really good to know. Hmm. That makes it interesting because I could do something like this. I could like we could set it up. I could do this. I could be like, boom, we're doing an auction, and it'll be a keeper pass round. So you get to spin, and if you don't like it, you can pass and get another spin. That'd be kind of cool, right? They'll be like, yeah, this is a keeper pass round. You don't like what you get, you can pass on it and get a second spin. But you got to keep the next one then. Keeper pass round. It's kind of interesting. I've seen a lot of sellers doing keeper pass rounds, so kind of like that. This is kind of the problem though without having a big social media presence and being on here. Like I don't have like you know. And I kind of do though. Oh God, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to the guy. So, Byron, I'm not sure if you know. I actually run a Facebook group that has 53,000 members in it. 53,000 members, way bigger than any of the other wrestling Facebook groups. It's not a wrestling Facebook group; it's a reselling group. But I'm the admin of the group, so theoretically, I could promote my whatnots on there. But the guys who run it have a competing site that they actually run. So I'd have to actually ask them if they would mind if I promoted my whatnots on here. I've done it in the past, so they probably wouldn't care, but definitely a way I could get more eyes on what we're doing here. But I don't know. I wish Whatnot had something like that where you could just like, hey guys, besides like notifying you that I'm online, like you can send like a message out to everybody, but it doesn't. They only allow you to do up to 20 people in a message, which is kind of dumb. You know, when you have close to 2,000 followers, you want to share it out more. But awesome, that's good to hear. I like to hear when things come in good condition. I try to pack really well too. I think you guys know that. I always like to get stuff in the way that I would like to get it in, which I rarely do, but I don't think I've ever gotten anything shipped out to me in the same way that I ship out. Actually, I lie. One person ships kind of the same way I do, but he's from Canada, so I buy from him not super often, just because of the import tariffs and taxes you have to pay on that and the conversion rate. And right now, I can't buy anything because Canada's postage is on strike, so it can't ship anything out to the states, and we can't ship anything in. Um, but he actually ships fairly well. What's that big unit? Oh no, was it really? How's that possible? Oh no, I hope it didn't get damaged in shipping. Oh, the actual top loader was bent? That's really weird. Hmm. Yeah, that's weird. The top loader was bent. Those things are hard to bend. Like this kind of thing is not easy to put a bend in it. Usually they break and snap off more than bend. Hmm. Weird. Very strange. That's good. I'm glad there was no creasing in the actual photo itself. That'd be a real bummer. So that's good. I got a busy next 2 months ahead of me, buyer. Real busy next 2 months. We have so much stuff I'm prepping for Exotica at the end of the month. And then the month after, we got the Slam Down event going on in Orlando, which has a ton of people at it now. It's just absolutely stacked. What's up, Captain Tad? What is up, One Dope Pops? Welcome, welcome. It's a photo I'd like to get completed if Indy will do another signing. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to be seeing Indy Hartwell. So hang on. Yeah, Indy Hartwell is going to be at our event in Orlando. So you have something that you already have signed that you want to get another signature on, or oh right, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, send me a DM about that. We'll see if we can figure out something we can do. Because yeah, I will be seeing Cora. It's November 23rd in Orlando. I can hang on. I can send you the link for the events we have going on. Send. What's up, Bartley? Why is it telling me to check my stream on YouTube? Why? Is there something wrong with my stream on YouTube? Let's find out. Oop, I spelled that wrong. I spelled that wrong. The hell? There I am. Check the stream. Looks good to me. I don't know why it told me to check the stream, but kind of weird. What'd you say, Bob? I'm sorry. I had a mailman bend my heart 8x10 instead of getting out of the truck and putting it on the porch of the to get it in wedged. What's up, Dr. David Doom? Yeah, that's crazy, Bob. Did the sender put like a do not bend sticker on it or something? Because that's the kind of thing. If you ever have like they did, like I would complain to your local post office then, because most postmasters will come down on their drivers if they, if something has something on there, if they bend it, or if like something has like a fragile sticker and you ever see someone throwing it, like they take that kind of seriously. At least in Jersey they do. Our post people know that, like, anything that I put with a do not bend sticker gets like handled with like kid gloves. So, you know, going through the country, who knows? But most of them, at least from picking it up here and delivering here, they don't do stuff like that. But look what we figured out we could do too. I can do these mysteries as an auction, and we can do like keeper pass rounds. So I can like run it as an auction. It'd be a keeper pass. So if someone bought it now and they want it, you could spin, and if you don't like it, you could spin again, which is kind of cool. So you can do them as auctions for keeper pass rounds, which is kind of fun. I didn't even know you could do that with these, which is I kind of like that. Hey, guess what? I just joined the stream. That's cool. I don't know how I just joined my own stream, but awesome. All right, give away this. I don't know why it keeps telling me that. I'm live on YouTube. Please check the stream. I know I'm live on YouTube. I can see the stream and it looks fine. What's up, Mr. Mike? What's up, It D71? Welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. What is up, Swift Card Shop? What's up, Show Me Cards? Welcome, welcome. We are doing a mystery game tonight. $25 a spin. There are 31 spots on the wheel because one of the spots, 32 spots on the wheel, I should say, because one of the spots is if you hit it, you're going to get 2 spins and win 2 autographs. There's a lot of fire in the game. Stephanie Vakir, 11 by 14. Liv Morgan, 11 by 14. Bella Twins, 11 by 14. Still got 2 Adriana Rizzos, 2 Ariana Grace, Carmella, Chris Jericho, Io Sky, 2 Harley Camerons, Kelly, Lola Vice, Raquel Rodriguez, couple Sol Rucas, Tegan Knox. Great stuff in the game to be had. And if you're not part of the rewards program, you make any purchase whatsoever, so you buy a mystery game, you're going to unlock 4 $5 off a $20 more purchase coupons and 5 $1 off a $5 more purchase coupons. That's just the first tier. And you can use those $5 off coupons on said mystery game. So subsequent purchases would be cheaper, and the shipping gets cheaper with the more purchases you make too. So there's some absolute fire on this wheel. And I'm really just on tonight, for this and to promote Thursday's show. Thursday's a help me, help you kind of show where if you haven't checked it out, go check out Thursday's show. You can bookmark it, get your pre-bids in now. There's 100 items there, all $5 starts. I think a couple of them are dollar starts, but absolute fire in that game in that show as well. What's up, B-Rad? Welcome. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Dusty? What's up, Deke? Welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, please definitely ask me in the chat. Read the show notes, check out the poll. A lot of good information on both of those. Hmm. I'm just gonna keep running this. See if someone wants to buy it. Why not? This show's more about Thursday's show anyway, but it'd be nice to sell a couple of the mystery games tonight. See if someone can get some fire hits. What's up, Blue Dev? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Kind of slow in here tonight. Not gonna lie. Yeah, well, it's the second show. It was just a pop up. More about to get information out about Thursday show. I know it's I don't know. Maybe everyone's autographed out. Who knows? But Thursday show is gonna be amazing. Starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. 100 pieces, all $5 starts. You can pre-bid now. There's some crazy good pieces in there. It's a help me help you kind of show, so I can clean out some inventory. But I still add it like I don't know, like 20 to 25 pieces that are just absolute like crazy. If they go for $5, I'm gonna be crying. Obviously, kind of steal pieces in there that I hope get some good bidding wars. We have more than 3 people at the show on Thursday. But tonight's more like I just decided to throw the mystery game up for tonight that we usually do if anyone wants to do it. We did it at we did it at the I was on at 4:30 for like an hour, and we went through I think six mystery spins, and we had some fire go. 2 Tiffany Stratton full six win, Yuka Sakazaki, Jada Parker, 11x14 JC Jane, and a 2 pack win. But there's still some great stuff in there right now. And I did add another. There's a spot on the wheel that um, if you hit the spot on the wheel, you actually wind up getting 2 spins, and you get 2 autographs for the one spot purchase, which is kind of cool. And I figured out you can do keeper pass as well. If I run these as auctions, like we could do an auction, I can run it as keeper pass, which is kind of fun. So, like if you were to win the auction, you could decide if you want to keep the thing you got the first time, or if you want to spin again and pass on it and try again, which is cool. Yeah. So I honestly didn't know by having things in the buy now I could run them as auctions, but I was like, that's cool. So if you can literally just run this as an auction, if someone bids on it, then they could be like, all right, cool. Tell me how many shuffles they shuffle, whatever it lands on. If they don't like it, they'd be like, yeah, I'm going to pass and spin again. So, which is kind of cool. When I'm doing it as buy it now, it's harder to do because I don't know who, was in first or in second. I could always just say, all right, the next person who buys one, it's going to be a keeper pass. But, that doesn't feel great because if 2 people want to try it, then, the auction's a little bit easier way to do it. So, yeah, kind of fun. I was, these kind of like pop up shows are good for figuring that up. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think having like a keeper pass is kind of fun. So I know Tony was I think at Tony were at a Sunday show and got one of the mystery spots. But Tony, I was just saying we can actually do a keeper pass now if I do these as auctions. Like I can run this as an auction, and if someone were to bid on it, you would tell me how many shuffles you want, and then whatever the piece lands on, if you don't want it, you can pass and we'll shuffle it again, and then you get it the second time, which is kind of fun. Harder to do as a buy now because I don't know who's actually winning it. But when you do it as like an auction, again, no one bids against you, still get it for the same price. But at least then we know that that's who wanted it. Who's on the list? I can show you everyone on the list. Makes it easier. Let me pull the wheel down really quick. Hide wheel. So we can just go through it. So there's 3 2-packs left. And again, we don't know what the second photo is in on the 2-pack, but the first photo is Maven, Tyson Kidd, Pro Wrestling T-shirted, and Mike Knox. I'm assuming we threw a female talent behind those. Maybe not. I don't know. 11x14s. This probably is the best piece up on the board. Stephanie Vakir, 11 by 14. La Primera. This is an Aaliyah glossy metallic Funhouse metallic piece, 11 by 14. Andre Chase Funhouse metallic JS8. Bella Twins glossy metallic. That's a sick piece right there. Liv Morgan collage Money in the Bank. Awesome piece there. And then the Shotzi Blackheart Brandy Lauren glossy metallic, 11 by 14. That's the 11 by 14s. And then in the 8 by 10s, we have, I moved the camera. 8 by 10s, we have 2 Rizzos. Rizzo 1, that's my edit. Rizzo 2. 2 Ariana Graces. Ariana 1. Ariana 2, again, my edit. My edits are all glossies as well. Carmella. Chris Jericho, another great piece. Gigi Dolan glossy. Grayson Waller. Harley Cameron 1. Harley Cameron 2. Indy Hartwell, JS8. Io Sky, JS8, another great piece in there. JC Jane, my edit, glossy. Look at that signature on there. Just pops. Look at that crazy signature on there. Jasmine Nix. Well, the artist formerly known as Jasmine Nix because she's Jade Gentile now. Kelly Kelly, JS8. Kelsey Heather. Lola Vice. A crazy Mandy Rose. That one's awesome. Black and white shot. Raquel Rodriguez. Solruka 1. Solruka 2. Tegan Knox. PSA Tegan Knox. That's all the items in the game right now. Lots of great stuff. Thanks for sharing, Blue Dev. Appreciate it. I'll run another one of these, see if anyone wants one, and it'll be a keeper pass style. Is that Maddie? Welcome, welcome. Was it doing that thing? Might be doing that thing. Let me put the wheel back up. Show the wheel. Yeah, excuse me. What's up, DTA? So, DTA, what this is all about is I didn't have time to set up tonight's show like I wanted to. So I moved tonight's show to Thursday. So Thursday has the 100 pieces, all $5 starts. Make sure you bookmark the show. You can go over and pre-bid items now. There's some amazing stuff in that show. It's a help me help you kind of show. I want to sell everything out of that show. And if we do, I'm going to make Sunday's mystery game absolutely insane. No 2-packs, tons upon tons of hits. It'll be a show for sure. And then tonight, yeah, we have the mystery game going on tonight. So, and I found out how we can do keep or pass on the mystery game. I can run these as auctions. That way I know who's getting it as opposed to like, hey, the next person who buys will do keep or pass, which feels kind of weird because if I have 2 people who buy at the same time, we're not going to know who did it. But doing it as an auction, you can obviously figure out who's going to do the keep or pass, which will be cool. And then there is a spot on the wheel that will wind up getting you 2 autographs as opposed to 1. If you hit that spot, it'll be like, hey, you won 2, you get to spin 2 more times. Someone won that on Sunday. I did do a show about 4 hours ago, and we went through 6 wheel spins. No one got that piece though, so that's still on the board. And there's fire on that board still too. I mean, the 11 by 14s, Bella Twins, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vakir up there still, and then Chris Jericho, Io Sky, Raquel Rodriguez, all big pieces. And then everything else is definitely a value back kind of piece, if not more. I mean, most everything here isn't starting is starting at 25 or more. There's a lot of $30, $35 pieces in there. Some of the two packs would, on my eBay store would cost you $40 for the two autographs. So some good stuff for sure. But I figured I'd just come back on tonight for a little bit, really talk about Thursday's show more, but you know, um, see if anyone wants to do any mystery spins because we did, like I said, we did 6 of them earlier today, which was fun. So if we want to do any more, that'd be great, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I always try to load up my mystery games. Again, we've had this conversation, right? I don't like doing mystery games where it's like you can get garbage. And I've seen so many people on here do mystery games that it's just like you're like, oh man, I just spent $20, $25, $30, $50 for a spot, and I got like $1 worth of merchandise back. There's nothing like that with my mystery games. My mystery games, you're getting your value back. It's there's no not getting value back. I mean, we know how much autographs cost. And that's why it's funny. Like when we see so many people, like I saw someone before, I can't remember who it was. They were doing a show, and it was all older wrestlers and stuff. I get it, but like, they were doing like all like $3, $4 sales on everything, and I'm just like, unless these are reprints, like there's no possible, or they've had the inventory for a long time, like I have. There's just no way that they're making any money on them because it's going to cost you more to go to a convention to get this person to sign it. So I'm going to be honest. When we do the Thursday show, I'm hoping things don't sell for $5, right? Because if they do, I'm obviously going to take a loss on a lot of that stuff. I'm hoping we do get some that go for more and get up there in price. But it's been weird today too. Like I know I didn't promote this at all, and they were just pop ups, but like it's been like no one popping in. Like when we did the 4:30 show, it was me and Sky J for most of the show. That was it. Um, what's up, Patcher? I don't know. It seems like it's hard to hold people's attention anymore. There's so much going on whatnot, and people like to just jump around. Um, so it's weird. But I mean, I do see a lot of people who do. You never got a notification. That's weird. I wonder why. Yeah, I was on at 4:30 Eastern for an hour. That's strange. Did you get a notification for this one, or did you just see me? Just seen you. Weird. I wonder if it's because I did like as a pop up and I didn't have it scheduled for long or something. I wonder if that's why. I didn't think you had to bookmark the show to get a notification. You don't, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why like Thursday, that's why I kind of wanted to get more of a word out there, because Thursday we're starting at 5 p.m. Eastern. So it is going to be an earlier start. Um, but that's because of the nature of the show. I just want to make sure that, we're not going to be impacting a lot of like dinner times. So, because I've seen like sometimes the 7 o'clock starts that I do, like that first hour is kind of rough. So I figured, 5 o'clock. I've seen other people go 5 o'clock, and it's pretty banging. So I'm hoping. I mean, I'll be honest. Like the 4:30 when I went on, for like the first like half hour, there was like 10, 15 people in here, and then like the last half hour went down the list. It was like 2 people. In this show too, like the first like 30 minutes we were on, there was a decent amount of people in here, and then this everyone just like they didn't want to do the mystery game. I left, I guess, and just left. And but we had enough people to go look at Thursday's show and bookmark it and pre-bid on items that it was definitely helpful. Um, I'll talk about it more obviously tomorrow night with tomorrow night's show. So what's going on, Jesse? What's up, Doe stuff? What's up, Dariusum? Welcome, welcome. If you guys have any questions, you can let me or DTA know. We're more than happy to answer your questions. We are doing a mystery game tonight, and we're also promoting Thursday's show. Thursday's show is Fire, and the mystery game tonight is Fire as well. 30 spots, $25 a spot. Cheaper if you have a coupon. If you don't have coupons, you just make a purchase and you'll get a bunch of them. And then tons of tiers of coupons as well. But yeah, lots of great stuff in the mystery game tonight. If you're into autographs, 11 by 14s and 8 by 10s. And there's a spot on the wheel that'll get you 2. I don't know why it's doing that weird like in and out thing. I hate that. Yeah, they truly do. TT, I was thinking about this earlier too. Do you prefer this kind of view, like where we're on like the easel, and I put the 8x10s, like I do like this kind of thing with the 8x10s? Do you prefer that, or do you like the top down view better? Because I've seen a lot of people doing top down views now, and I'm just kind of wondering like what your thoughts are on that. Because I know you watch a lot of shows. This way, yeah, I like it better this way too. I don't know, it's kind of easier. That top down, like I don't know, I'd have to like figure out a way to mount it behind me and do it. I don't know. It'd be a little weird, but I could try it. But I kind of like this way too. I think this new mount thing that I have would actually work for doing a top down, but I don't know. I don't know. Welcome everyone joining in. Hope you're all having a great night. A lot of new faces in here. That's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's weird. Like BTA, like even like our normal people. Maybe they just don't realize I'm on. Like there's no one else really selling what I'm selling right now. At least I don't think this guy is. Let me see. I know Playboy mags. I think. Oh no, Chromium box rip. Weird. Looks like they usually do magazines. I don't understand how this guy's getting away with it. Like he's literally calling his show "Spicy Mag Show," "Extra Spicy Mag Show." Like, how's he getting away with that? Like "Spicy Mag Show," "Spicy Mag Show." Like, and he has regular Playboy shows. The Playboy shows are fine, but like everything I was told, we're not allowed to sell spicy mags. Weird. You've seen some streamer on the phone with their feet look up at them. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. That's really bizarre. Welcome back, Maddie. Hope you're having a great night tonight. What is up, Johnals? Oh man, I don't know. Oh sweet, that's awesome, BTA. That's right. You got the Kendra auto, right? That's awesome. I got some new ones coming in too from Kendra. Probably like middle of next week. I think they're coming. May glue it to the bag. If you keep your magazines in sleeves, I would just throw it in front of it in the sleeve. Like just keep it in like a top loader and throw it right in front of the magazine. That way it doesn't get like bent or damaged or anything, but it'll still stick with the magazine. Wow. Wow. This is like a weird night. I don't know why you have to like schedule your shows so much ahead of time to get any kind of like real traction on them. It's just so weird. What's up, Baby Justice? What's up, CK Sports Cards? Welcome. Definitely check out the show notes as well as the poll. Let me know if you have any questions. What's up, Mitchell Agree? TT, I think I'm going to keep running this. I'm going to do a minute until someone buys one. What do you think? And it's a keeper pass round too, so like someone could literally spin and be like, "Nah, I don't want that. Let's spin again and try for something else." That's always fun, right? My name is Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? Jeff left. Yeah, super slow. I know it's crazy, right? Did I get blacklisted or something, DTA? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, there's a lot of people who normally come to our shows who are online. Like, look, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's at least 19 people that I can see. And then it's doing this weird thing where I look at my friends list. If they're not watching someone, I only see their symbol. So, oh, that's 20. There's at least 20 people online who typically do come to our shows and watch us. So they're watching other people. I don't know. I guess cards are more fun than autographs tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I try to be. I try to be. That's why I like following people back, especially if they're ever selling anything. I like to know. I have no idea. I mean, someone earlier told me that there was like a new Topps Finest out today or something, or yesterday came out. So that's being pulled a lot right now. So like card shows are doing pretty good today. I honestly don't know. Joker's Wild just started a Funko show. Weird. I'll be honest, DTA. I've only ever done one other show since I started doing this where I've had zero sales. Only one. What have you guys Pokemon with that whole new drop that hit this weekend? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about Pokemon cards. It's one thing I don't know anything about. I do have. Look at this. Look at this. Wait, hang on. Let me hide this window. I do have a Pokemon card. Look at this. Pokemon, and it's from. This one's from 1999. Look at this. 1999 Pokemon card here. Can you see it? There it is. 1999. But look what kind of card it is. Ugh, it's a trainer card. From 1999, no, it's 26 years old. Super energy removal. Discard one energy card attached to one of your own Pokemon in order to choose one of your opponent's Pokemon and up to two energy cards attached to it. Discard those energy cards. That's it. It's my only Pokemon card I have right now. From 1999, trainer card. I have no idea what that even means. Hello, Hellcat. Hello, welcome back, buyer. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What is Darkrai? What's up, Wickedness? Like the name. Oh, like the Pokemon whose name is Darkrai, you only buy their cards. I got you. Like the name Wickedness, that's kind of cool. I like the way it's spelled. Just for that, I'm going to give you a follow. I like the name. I like the way the name is. Clever names always make me happy. That's a clever one. That's cool. My gamer tag when I was on when I was on Xbox, when I actually streamed on Twitch, was that was my Twitch streaming name. You probably pay like a week or like total a week. Wow, that's a lot of Pokemon Go. Yeah, I used to play. I used to stream on Twitch back in it was like 2018, 2019. I streamed on Twitch for like almost 2 years. Yeah, I mean, she's gonna go by Jade Gentile now. She's not done with wrestling. She just didn't like her contract, apparently. Didn't like the direction they were doing with her character. I can't blame her. I mean, she's. I mean, I get that she's had some injuries and stuff, but like, she has she definitely has a really good look and a really big following. And honestly, we've talked about it. The NXT women's division is completely stacked top to bottom, right? They have a very robust women's roster, and it's easy for a lot of people to get lost in the shuffle, right? I mean, that's what happened with Gigi, right? Gigi got lost in the shuffle. Cora got lost in the shuffle, right? Um, and honestly, a lot of these girls look at their contract now and they see what these other girls who leave WWE are doing on like, other sites like OF and passes, and they see the money they're making there, and they're like, hey, AEW doesn't have these restrictions. We can have these things if we go there, So like, there's opportunities for them at their age to make some really decent money now without having to damage their bodies in a big way. You know, I kind of get it. Like that's like Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is never coming back to any wrestling. She doesn't need to. She's already said it. She makes way more on OF than she ever did in the wrestling ring, and she's, not taking the bumps and bruises. So, some people they have a real passion for it, and I get that, but there's a lot of risk involved with it. I mean, look at Rizzo. I mean, she just, she tore her MCL, So, what's up, Tino? So it's like there's a lot of risk involved with being a wrestler, and there's a lot of risk being in NXT right now as well because of the fact that, like I said, that women's roster is just overloaded, and there's a lot of politicking that goes on backstage, and if you're not part of that game as well, you're not part of the social media gang, like promoting yourself as well. Like it's a grind for them. Like there's a lot of work that goes into it, and again, a lot of it too is like luck, right? A lot of it is just like lightning in a bottle kind of deal, and catching heat, catching fire at the right time, and catching on with the crowd at the right time, and making yourself known, and again, not getting lost in the shuffle. I think honestly, I think that's what's been plaguing Jordan Grace the most. Like she was a dominant TNA champion. I think she signed with NXT at the wrong time. She should have signed with NXT 6 months to a year earlier. She didn't. She stayed at TNA, which is fine. She solidified her TNA legacy. But because of when she came in, she kind of got lost in the shuffle because that's also right around the time they brought Julia in and Stephanie Vakir in. And it's just like when you have all these big names in there, it's tough for you to shine through, even if you are a great wrestler through and through. I agree by her. Jordan should have stayed with TNA. She owned that division top to bottom, and if she was still there, she'd still be owning that division. And I get the want to move to NXT. I do. I get it. It's a bigger stage. Like it's probably every wrestler's dream to work for WWE. I understand that, but there's been a lot of people who haven't. And they still are very successful in their careers. So it doesn't define you at all having a WWE run. And sometimes it can actually even hurt you. I mean, like you might argue that the worst move Sting ever made was going to WWE. He was WCW, right? And then after WCW, he had an amazing run in TNA. And then he had a WWE run that was kind of lackluster. And then thankfully he went to AEW where, I mean, God, with all of AEW's flaws, at least they saw who Sting was and how amazing he was to the business and let him do, you know, his own thing and put him over a ton of times, right? Like, and let him retire in a really amazing way. He would have never gotten that retirement at WWE. He would have probably at TNA if he would have went back to TNA. I mean, he was loved at TNA. So, but yeah, you're right. Timing can really help or hurt a wrestler, right? That's cool, DTA. Enjoy. I'm not sure if I'll be on or not when you get back. We'll see. If not, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll definitely hopefully see you on Thursday. But yeah, timing, by you're right. Timing is 100%, 100%, which can hurt a wrestler. Because again, like we're talking about timing, Ethan Page leaving TNA to go to AEW was a bad move on his part, right? Like he did not have a good AEW run, but he had the right timing to leave AEW when he did and go to NXT and showcase what he could do. Really? I don't know. That was an era of wrestling. I was growing up with that. So like, I mean, I had always followed Surfer Sting and Brood and Crow Sting in WCW was like at the height of the Monday Night Wars. So I kind of really liked it. Um, Kind of like Defiance. I mean, listen, can you see that I'm a Sting fan? Like, look, am I a Sting fan? That's my wife's Wardlow. That's why it's at the bottom there. But I mean, there's my beautiful people, and then Stinger right below him. Separators for life. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like Stinger. Yeah, that's understandable. I like the original Crow movie. I don't like anything after the original Crow movie. And I heard the remake was just hot garbage that they just came out with like a year or so ago, year and a half ago. Heard that was no bueno. This Dirty Brit, I like that name too. That's kind of cool. This Dirty Brit. Guys, don't forget to bookmark tomorrow and Thursday's shows. They're going to be epic. And definitely get your pre-bids in for Thursday's show. That'd be amazing. We already got a bunch of pre-bids. Let's get more. I want to sell that show out. David, what's up? I'll run this again, see if anyone wants it. Keeper pass on this one. Keeper pass on the mystery game. You can spin it. And if you don't like what you get the first time, you can pass and try another spin. Keeper pass. What's up, Evie? It's El Pinto Law. Yeah, it is a long time. I just threw it on for a long time. People coming in and leaving quick. It's been a very slow night tonight, Buyer. It has. Not going to lie. Very slow. Look, it's Abby. What's up, Abby? Abby, if that's you, that's your hair. That's pretty cool. Kind of like it. I'm going to have to follow you just for that. Not sure if you are on here or not, but cool. Very cool hair. Thank you. Yes, that's awesome. That's really cool looking. Very, very cool. Rocking with Dan's back. What's up, Dan? Dan's been a super slow show. I don't know what's going on. Probably because I didn't advertise it, and I'm not as cool as you. Not by far, guys. If you haven't followed Rocking with Dan, Dan's freaking awesome, and is super cool too. Dan, are you still here? Am I going to see you in Orlando, Dan? Are you coming to Slam Down? Thank you. Took forever. I have to redo it now. It's faded, but I'm changing it to half blue, black, red, and I got the slow part. There's my my last show. Oh, slow your last show. Yeah, you're going to be at big event, right, in New York the week before. I'm not sure if I'm going to big event not or not. I kind of want to, but like I got Exotica at the end of the month, and then I got Slam Down in Orlando, so it's like I don't know. Oh, you're doing WrestleCade. Wait, WrestleCade's the same weekend as big event, or is this same? It can't be the same. Hmm. Oh, you just chose this. How big? Exotic is huge, buyer. Huge. It's at Edison. Do I sell jerseys? No, I don't. So it's all autographs here. I just do autographs. Dan, do you do any jerseys? I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of jerseys you're looking for, Abby. Um, I know Dan does figures as well. I don't do any kind of figures. This is like all wrestling and like celebrity stuff. Dan and I both do wrestling and celebrity stuff. I'm not sure if Dan has any jerseys or not. Oh yeah, I am. I'm actually from New Jersey, and now you're all good. And I used to have a YouTube channel um, where I did all like yard sale videos, and I'm the New Jersey picker. So that's why it's the big event one week, stand down the next week, and then wrestle. Oh wow, yeah, back to back to back's tough. I hear you. I hope you're in town. I'm actually going to be in Orlando the 22nd through the 25th, Dan. So it'd be cool if we get together and hang out or get lunch or something one of the days. I know you've at least met Jason. Not sure if you ate with him or not. Jason's really weird about talking about stuff like that. So great guy. But oh, nice. That's cool. My cousin does wrestling on his own company out here. He does all the New England shows. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Dan, if you don't know, Jason loves Carrabba's. Me and him go to Carrabba's a lot. Because every time I'm like, hey, you want to hang out? He's like, yeah, let's go to Carrabba's. I'm like, all right, cool. He's a big Carrabba's fan. Really likes Carrabba's. He will talk your off about Carrabba's. He's a great guy, though. Truly is. And Slam Down should be a lot of fun. Um, going to be kind of crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's cool. I grew up watching him wrestle. Then he became the owner. That's really awesome. Yeah. Dan, have you seen the flyers for Slam Down? I'm not sure if you've seen the amazing flyers for Slam Down, but if you haven't, or if anyone hasn't, I made them. Those are all mine for the Natty book signing event and the actual Slam Down flyer. That's all me. So every time he's like, I signed someone else, I have to go in and I have to redo the flyer every time. So, but it's cool. It's been a labor of love, and I'm loving doing it and making my own edits on stuff too, which is kind of cool. Getting into the editing game is fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool because like I do a lot of graphic work at my job, my 8 to 4. So being able to do it for something that I'm passionate about, like autographs, is fun as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to have some exclusive edits for the Slam Down event, and I'm making exclusive edits for Exotica as well, which is kind of fun. But between all that, like I just been doing this. I just don't sleep. Like, I don't know. I have no time for sleeping at all anymore. Sleeping is like overrated. I guess is the right word for it, right? Sleeping is overrated. See if anyone else wants to do a keeper pass. If not, I'm gonna probably call it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, into that. Yeah. I mean, you're super busy now too, so you get it. You get it. What's up, Justin? Justin Butler in the house. It is going good. Just a pop up show tonight. My normal show I didn't do tonight. I moved that to Thursday, hence the poll. Um, Justin, that's weird. I thought I was friends with you, but it says that I wasn't. That's so weird. I just made sure that I am. Um, but yeah, so we're doing a big show on Thursday, all $5 starts, some real banging pieces in there. It's like a help me help you kind of show, so I can clean out some inventory, make room for new stuff. And I have the show tomorrow night, and I just threw this up just in case I didn't want to do the mystery game. We did it at 4:30 today as well, and we had some spins. Um, None tonight so far. None tonight so far. That's fine. Not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, definitely check that show out for Thursday. There's some great pieces, and crazily enough, I'm shocked honestly right now. Unless am I wrong? Hang on, I'm looking right now. The cover photo for that show is Rhea Ripley. There's a Rhea Ripley in there. I have it starting at $5. I threw some banging piece in there. No one's pre-bid on it yet, which is kind of nuts. Like I don't know how a Rhea Ripley had no pre-bid yet, but if I can do an event show with live signings, yeah. So I'm doing this. If you go to this website here, we're going to be in Orlando November 23rd for Slam Down. So we have all of the talent on there coming in for that. Um, I don't think we're doing anything live on Whatnot for that show. But we have so many people there in such a short amount of time because we only have the event from 10 to 2. Because like right after that event, we're doing the Natty book signing next door to Dave and Buster's. So it's gonna be hard. So I don't think we're gonna do anything in terms of like any kind of live events, but maybe we'll do some stuff afterwards with some of the people that are there. We'll see if we can do any kind of live virtuals, that kind of stuff with any of the talent that's there. It'd be really fun because we have a lot of big names coming to that show too. I mean, it's pretty stacked and loaded right now. I mean, Harley Cameron's going to be there, Mina Shirakawa, Layla Gray, Tessa Blanchard, Gia Miller, Ali the Bunny, um, formerly known as Electra Lopez. Carissa is going to be there. Indy Hartwell, Li Ying Lee, who used to be known as Xia Li, Jasmine Nix, who's now going by Jay Gentile, Isla Dawn, Zeta Steel, and just booked the beautiful people, Angela Love and Velvet Sky are going to be there, as well as everyone else in the bottom row, like Amber Nova, Haley Hudson, Selena De La Renta, Fallon Gray, Zaya Brookside, Jordan Blue, J Rod, and Hollywood Haley J. It's a stacked, packed show. It's absolutely crazy. Why doesn't Eve do any of these? I don't know. I don't know. And honestly, it could be her asking price too. I mean, people may have reached out to her, and she just might be like, "Yeah, I want 12 grand or 20 grand or something," and you're like, "No thanks." That could be it as well. Could just be a price. Sometimes they want way too much. It's kind of like I'm not sure if you've come to like the celebrity and adult shows that we do. That's like why no one's booking Riley Reed anymore because just to get her to sign anything, it's going to cost you like 100 grand. Like no one's paying 100 grand to have her come to an event to do signings. It's just not happening. So sometimes these people, I don't want to say they think too highly of themselves, but like if you price yourself out of doing anything, then you're making nothing. Which I don't know. Like I get it, like you want to get your value and your worth, but at the same time as well, you also want to be able to give back to the fans a little bit too. So I've been so rude to them with certain comments. Yeah, sometimes it's hard not to. I when you start doing these things, like my business partner who's really running everything here is dealing with all of like the agents and the managers and all that nonsense. I'm just in charge of the graphics right now. So I just hear all the horror stories that he goes through, and I've seen like some of the conversations back and forth, and it's just absolutely ridiculous what some of these people ask for. And then like the worst thing is like they agree to something, and then someone else from their team comes along, and you're like, oh no, we're not going to do this now. We're changing this up after they've agreed to do it, and you're like, well, whoa, 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 you agreed to do this? Yeah, well, we're not doing that. or if you want to do it, it's going to be this much now. And you're like, what? How'd that happen? But apparently it's all legal. So yeah, it's a crazy business and a crazy nature of doing it. It's why it's nice when you're dealing with some of these people who either only go through like one person and don't have a whole entourage, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, bro is right. Like that's bro. Um, some of these people are. I mean, honestly, like as much as I love Tony Storm, like I know what her asking price is to do an event like that. I'm like, there's no way. Like there's no way that running the event you'd make any money back bringing her in for the price that she's asking for. If it was for like an entire weekend kind of deal, maybe, but for 4 hours, there's no way that you're going to pay that person that much money for 4 hours of their time. Right. Like, yeah, like, most of the time they're asking for money just to show up. Like, and then, you have to, as like a vendor, you're splitting like, profits on the autographs sold, you know? So it's like, it's kind of crazy. They're getting all that money just to show up. It's kind of nuts. So sometimes it's nice when you get some of the not as established town, I guess you want to say, when they'll just do like a regular 50-50 split with you. Like, hey, you come in, we'll do a 50-50. Because you're booking the venue, you're paying for the venue, you're doing all the marketing for them. They're just showing up, and then that's a nice split without having to pay the money up front or them having a rider that goes along with it as well. Because some of them have riders too, and you're just like, really, like kind of crazy. Um, I'm not sure if you're like a record guy, but friends of mine who are on here, Spin Me Around Records, just had. It was like the vid of Jen Ortega serving ice cream. She just started eating it. um, Spin Me Around Records just had Cardi B show up. They do a live signing of her new album. They picked their store over in Easton, Pennsylvania for that live signing. They actually bypassed Philadelphia to go to Easton, PA because their store is so big and they have such a great online presence. But in Cardi B's rider was she could only have ice from Chick-fil-A. Had to have ice, but it could only be from Chick-fil-A. So kind of nuts, right? You're bringing this person in, and it's for it's part of her like signing tour, but like she has a rider where like you have to get the things that she's asking for, and she wants ice, but it can only be from Chick-fil-A. It's so weird. Never been to a live signing before. They're a lot of fun. It's like usually it's organized chaos. I've been to some that are just chaos. Um, But most of the time, it's organized chaos. Live signings are a lot of fun because it's cool because you get to meet the talent, you get to talk to them, for, a few seconds most of the time. You could do like, you know, photo ops, get your items signed, that kind of stuff. It's fun. Um, we've done a bunch of cons and a bunch of events. So this will be the first time this year I'm behind the scenes on them though, which is kind of cool. Like I've gone to them as a fan, but I've never actually been on the other side. So I'm doing Exotica end of October, and then I'm doing Slam Down in November. So which is fun. Oh, that's really cool. Danny Trejo seems like a really cool guy. I've always been a big fan of his work, and ex-con too. So really one of those like real big success stories, right? He's super nice. Sign my knack. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I kind of like when they're nice like that. Where'd my mystery wheel go? My mystery wheel's gone. That's so weird. I didn't realize it was gone. I wasn't even looking. So no, I think I'm gonna probably give it like a minute or so. We haven't really done anything tonight. Kind of weird, but again, really here just promoting Thursday show. That's really what I was trying to do is just get the word out for Thursday show. Oh yeah, he does a lot of the cons for sure. I know the thing I've heard about him is he just loves meeting fans and loves interacting with people and super appreciative of being able to do what he does because he loves it so much, but able to just he's one of those guys like when you hear him in interviews, he talks about positivity and spreading positive messages and all that kind of stuff. What's up, pal? Welcome, welcome. It's going well. Just came on again just to promote Thursday's show and tomorrow's show, and brought the wheel in again. The only thing is I did is I added one extra piece to make it 30 pieces. I'm sorry, there's 31 pieces because there's that double spot on the wheel where you can win 2 autographs. Excuse me, but there's still fire on there. If you wanted a spot, no one has picked one from tonight's show. No one, but was able to promote Thursday's show a lot, and we actually got a lot more pre-bids for Thursday's show as well, which is really good because I'd like to get everything pre-bid. That'd be nice and sell out for Thursday. That's the goal, is to sell everything out from Thursday's show. That'd be great. But yeah, and what I was doing too, Hal, you might be interested in this. So I know you like the wheel. I'm doing this first one as an auction where it's a keep or pass. So if you win it and you spin the wheel and you don't like what you get the first time, you can pass on it and spin again and try for something else. But you got to keep the second item, which is kind of cool if you do pass on the first item. But I mean, like if you had obviously a Stephanie Vakir, you're obviously not gonna pass. Jenna Ortega said she didn't want older men talking. She works with older men. Wow, at a signing show. That's crazy. I mean, that's nuts. Oh, Hal purchased one. All right, Hal. I was doing an auction. I'll give you the option of keep or pass on this one since I said it. Thank you, Hal. Three shuffles, he says. All right, and it'll be a keep or pass. 1, 2, 3. Good luck. See if you want this or if you want to try again. It's a Rizzo. Let me show you the 2 Rizzos, and then you tell me if you want to reshuffle or not. That's Rizzo 1, glossy, my edit there, and Rizzo 2. So you can either keep one of these 2, or you can pass and we'll spin again. Pass, okay. All right, how many shuffles? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin. All right, this one you get. Good luck. Lola Vice. All right, you got Lola Vice. It's a nice Lola. If you haven't seen it, you'll see it now. It's a nice one. There's your Lola. Pretty nice one. Hal, I just saw that it says you unlocked WCW Tour. I thought you unlocked it before, but apparently not. So congrats. I know you got a lot of coupons you just unlocked. Goodness, what did you just unlock? A lot. No, where's my rewards program? Let's go here. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 $10 off of $30 more purchase coupons and 10 $1 off a $5 more purchase coupon. So $60 worth of coupons you just unlocked at that tier. Kind of crazy. So congrats on that. I will do keeper. I'll keep keeper pass on if someone wants to do another one. I'll definitely do keeper pass on if you like that. Why not? Not a ton of people in here. Give people something back. Especially Hal's got, he's got coupons coming out the wazoo now. And what's the word? He has cheaper shipping too. Reduced shipping on the next one. I don't think it's free. It'll be free shipping after. I think after 3, you get free shipping on the ones after that. Liv Morgan's nice. Did you see the Liv Morgan? Liv Morgan's sick. Liv Morgan in here in this 11x14. Look at this. It's a collage. 11x14. Liv Morgan. Check that one out. Really sick. She signed it down here. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what I had it for in the store, but easily, Liv Morgan 11x14s. Easily $50 autograph. Where's the Stephanie Vakir? There it is. I mean, that Stephanie Vakir is a $70 autograph. That's what I have it for. I mean, if you haven't checked the Bay out recently, I mean, Stephanie Vakir, since she won the championship, Her 11 by 14s on the Bay have been selling for like 125, $130. So it's a fire piece. Yeah, it's she's super expensive. I always try to bring everything cheaper than I can, because like I don't know. There's a lot of people out there who, hey, this person won the championship. This person came back to WWE. This person died. Let's increase the price of things. I don't do that, right? I literally price things at what I get them for. And my eBay prices are a little bit more than the whatnot because eBay takes more fees out, right? So it's like I just try to protect my margins, but I don't ever. Again, I know people are like, "Oh, you should do that. You should strike while the iron's hot." I'm like, I'd rather just sell my things for what I know what they're worth and make my profit margins like I like to make, and then I'm happy, and then I'm imparting the savings onto someone else. That way, if someone does blow up, they don't have to be like, "Oh my god, I really want to get a Stephanie Vakir autograph, but it costs $100 on eBay." I can come to Chris and I can get it for 60 or 65, whatever I have it for, like, or 60 with a coupon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of better as opposed to me being like, "Oh, you have to pay more." Again, the only time I ever raised my prices was when the talent raises their prices. Like, if the talent was charging $1,000 for a signing and now they're charging $3,000 for a signing, and we got to pay more for the autographs, and I gotta increase my cost a little bit. But I'm not gonna three times it. That doesn't make any sense, because for what you're paying per piece, that doesn't make sense to triple the price. And some people do that, like if like so some people, as an example, if like it was $1,000 for 100 pieces, right? So as a person, you're paying $10 a piece, and then they're selling those $10 pieces to you for $20, right? If they now have to pay um, $30 per piece, they're charging $90 for the piece as opposed to 60, right? So I've seen that happen so many times where it's like, I get it, but like before when you bought it for 10, you were selling it for 20. Why now you're buying it for 30, you're selling it for 90 instead of 60? Just, I don't know. I never want to gouge people. What's up, Johnny? Welcome up. Welcome, welcome. Definitely check out Thursday's show. Lots of great stuff in there. Let's see. Still only have 13 pre bids, but someone's already in the show looking around again. We run this way. If anyone wants a mystery game right now, run it as an auction, and it'll be another keeper pass round. So if you want it, you can get a keeper pass. Gortit. Interesting name. Gortit. Like it. Little Blue Pill. I like that name too. That's kind of cool. Hello. I like the name. Reminds me of the Matrix, but you may have done it for another reason. More nefarious reasons. This is a backup account. Ooh, do I know who you are originally? That's interesting. Hmm. Little Blue Pill. Last person to comment. Oh, Justin, that's you? Okay. That's funny. Now you're back on your regular account. That's your trolling account, lol. That's funny. That is funny. What's up, TJ? Make sure you check out the poll, check out the show notes. Johnny's back. Welcome back, Johnny. I'll run another one of these as an auction. If anyone wants it, it'll be a keeper pass round. If you win and you don't like what you get on the first spin, you can pass and we'll spin it again. Run some of these keeper passes. All right, I'll probably do like a couple-minute countdown here, like we normally do near the end of the show, see if anyone wants anything else. If not, no. No problem. I'm going to put a show notes for Thursday show. Ah, okay. I didn't realize I had a poll for Thursday, too. Didn't even know what to do. Probably should show the wheel. There is a double spot on the wheel as well. If you hit that, you actually get 2 spins and you win 2 autographs. Oh, that's interesting. They run it as an auction. It takes one away. Oh yeah, look at that. That's interesting. It's kind of cool, I guess. All right. Well, Johnny, looks like it's just me and you. There's a couple other people in here. If you don't want anything, you're the only one that I'm following right now. I'm going to probably call it, but I will be on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the Celebrity and Adult Show. A lot of good stuff in that show, as well as the mystery game. I think is going to have 30 spots. Yeah, 30 spots in the game. I got to add everything in tomorrow. I'll do that. And then Thursday, obviously, for the big show. I see you already put a pre-bid in. Awesome. Don't be afraid to put more in. I want to sell that show out. A lot of great stuff on there. Going to start at some great prices. And hopefully I'm not crying at the end of the show, but, you know, here's what it is. I really just want to sell all those pieces out. So I'm hoping to get rid of all of them so I can make room and get some like a reset on the inventory a bit. That would really help a lot. So, all right. Well, if nothing else you need, sir, I'm going to get going. Appreciate you. And I will see you either tomorrow night or Thursday. Have a good one. Take care.